Welcome, everybody, to Great Crossing High School for 11th Region Boys Basketball Quarterfinal action. I am Cal Oakes along with Derek Varney. Great Crossing taking on Madison Central, a stalwart of the 11th Region tournament, a perennial, a team that won the region last year against a team that in its third season has had its best one to date. The Warhawks 26-6, coming in as the 41st district champion. Central got surprised, beaten for only the third time in 25 years at any point in the season, playoff or otherwise, by Madison Southern in the 44th district final. And that's the reason they are on the road tonight. Derek, obviously, you'd rather be at home than go to Madison Central, having seen the scene down there for a playoff game if you're Great Crossing.
Cal, it goes all the way back to the 80s, buddy. I never wanted to go to Madison Central. And as you and I were talking earlier, first of all, what an atmosphere right now. I mean, we're in the first round of the region. We're at Great Crossing. I mean, I'm getting chills talking about it. We look like we're getting ready to have a packed house as the fans keep filing in. And, yeah, we were talking earlier, the basketball gods Friday night. As soon as I saw Madison Central goes down to Madison Southern, I was like, there's only one place they're going Tuesday evening, and that's the Georgetown to Great Crossing.
Yep. I knew it. Steve Page knew it. We all were talking about it even before. Those of us who didn't dare to jinx things didn't talk about it until after the Western Hills game was over on Friday night. But we all had an inkling that that's probably what would happen in the quote-unquote blind draw. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, that's what it is. They take the district champions, the district runner-ups, they pair them up. You can't play your fellow district team until the finals. So you have one of each district on each side of the bracket. Here we are. The winner of this will advance to Friday night at EKU in the semifinals. The title game will be on next Monday night, March the 7th at 7 p.m. Great Crossing coming in having won 12 of its last 13 games. They've only lost twice since January 14th when they went down to Madison Central. You kind of have to throw that game out for both teams. Madison Central won it 57-45. Great Crossing at one point led that game by double digits. They had 4 guys of their top 9 coming back from a COVID pause at that point, including Janias Burrell, Carson Walls. They were just rounding back into shape. Madison Central was missing its underclass star, Jalen Davis, and both teams probably feel like they didn't put their best effort on the floor that night. What did happen that I saw, Derek, was the 2 seniors on the Madison Central roster, who are Will Harden, 18.9 points per game, 19.3, and Robbie Todd, 12.6. Also their top 2 rebounders really got after Malachi Marino, the 6'10 freshman from Great Crossing.
And there's going to be a heavy dose of the seniors tonight on Malachi. Malachi, last week named first team 11th region. Very impressive as a freshman. And, it's got to be in Coach Page's game plan. You got to go to him. You got to go to him and let him, he's going to get beat up on a little bit. But what do the other guys, the other 4 Great Crossing starters, it's going to be up to them to put their best foot forward tonight, too, because the physicality, anytime you play any Madison Central team, they're going to beat on you.
Great Crossing, of course, starts 4 freshmen. We mentioned Malachi Marino. Also, Vince Dawson III. He was the MVP of the 41st District Tournament. In my book, should have been an 11th Region first team, all region. He was honorable mention, and that will change in the future.
Yeah.
It's hard. They have to pick 12 from an incredible number of teams, so you're only allowed to put forth so many from each team as a coach nominating them, and no matter how hard Steve Page pushed for both of them, you're likely to only get one. But Vince Dawson certainly went about the business of showing in that district tournament that he's in that conversation too.
Well, all year long, Cal. I mean, I think you and I, even last year, we see that Trey Dawson is definitely one of the best 12 players in 11th region.
Absolutely. Janias Burrell has really been a rock as well as a freshman, a second-year freshman, a redshirt freshman, if you will, with the COVID situation, along with Dawson. Janias, the point guard, he can dribble, drive, and he can get to the rim, as he showed Western Hills with 20 points in the region, or rather the district final on Friday night. He'll be a factor as well. As we said, he was kind of rounding back into shape the first time he played Madison Central. The X factor, I think, Gage Richardson, one of the best spot-up three-point shooters there is in the region. He's kind of been cold lately. I've been waiting for him to break out. This could be the night.
Oh, absolutely. If he really wants to, he's on he's on Madison Central's radar. He has to be, because you get to see any type of film on other teams. Gage Richardson just can flat knock it down. He can get the ball to other scorers as well, and he has a sixth sense for the game. And tonight I think he's going to have a big night.
Let's mention the blood and guts of this Warhawk team too. He wears number 22, Ty Skierman, a senior. He was just he's been phenomenal down the stretch, hitting some big shots, but mostly on the defensive end. Really haunted Nick Mosby when they played Scott County, and hounded Zach Simonis along with Carson Walls the other night of Western Hills. He and Carson held Simonis to 2 for 10 shooting and only 4 points. That's a guy that scored 2,500 points in his career. So you got to tip your hat to Ty's defense lately.
Yeah, he's gonna be just like Madison Central plays. Ty's gonna play that way. He's gonna be. There's not a possession he takes off. I mean, he's rugged. He's smart, and those type of players, as you mentioned, step up down the stretch, and Ty sure has.
Your 5 starters for Madison Central tonight. We mentioned Will Harden, the senior. He is the Region Player of the Year. That makes him a Mr. Basketball finalist. 19.3 points, 9.2 rebounds per game, 72 three-pointers on the season. The other senior is Robbie Todd. He's the son of EKU women's basketball coach Greg Todd, of course, formerly at Lexington Catholic, formerly at Morehead State. So that's a name that's familiar to basketball fans around here. And then the 3 underclass starters for them. It starts with Jalen Davis, 18 points per game. He's hit 98 threes, leads the Indians in that category. Then Eli Steele and Parker Mullins round out your starting 5. Your officials are from the 12th region. They are Brad Mink, William Reed, and Boyd Harris. As you can hear, we have a battle of the bands going on. We have a live DJ. DJ Larry Legend is in the house. We've got probably 1,500 plus fans here ready to go. Can't wait. We're about to have the national anthem, and then we'll be back with you for Great Crossing and Madison Central 11th Region quarterfinal basketball. Stay tuned, everybody.
Our national anthem will be played by the Great Crossing Band under the direction of John Mers.
Great job by the Great Crossing Band, directed by Mr. John Mers.
Beautiful job.
We're back with you, Derek Varney, Cal Oaks, ready to bring this one to you. Great Crossing 26-6 on the season. Madison Central 20-11. The Indians coached by the legendary Alan Feldhouse Jr. More than 600 wins, probably 700 by now, down there in Richmond. Powerhouse program, perennially at the top of that district. Lost a grinder to Madison Southern. Got off to a slow start in that game, down 10-0. They got off to a slow start against Great Crossing the first time this year, so I would think that's a point of emphasis for them tonight.
Definitely. I was getting ready to say, point of emphasis for Coach Feldhouse is, boys, you can't get behind in these type games. I mean, you're in the quarterfinals of the region. Every possession is precious.
And Coach Steve Page for Great Crossing in his 3rd season, by far the best year the Warhawks have had. He really beefed up the schedule this year, knowing that it was time to do that, knowing these guys were ready for that next step, especially toward the end of the season. Scheduled some games late that got them ready for this environment. Top 25 of opponents at the time: Jeffersontown, Lincoln County. Of course, they already played Madison Central. That game against Scott County, though, everybody was mentioning that the other night, even though it was a down year by Scott County standards. The atmosphere over at SC on Valentine's Day night was, I think, amply prepared them for what they saw in Frankfurt last week.
Sure, absolutely. And any time, of course, that it's going to be like that for years to come here in Georgetown, no matter what gym they're playing in, it's going to be heated and it's going to be a packed house. And, you know, from what I understand, Scott County played very well, you know, start out the game there. And but Great Crossing just imposed its will and pulled out the victory.
Great Crossing has done that, especially the keys for Great Crossing all year seem to be if they can win the battle on the boards, if they can shoot free throws above their season percentage, which they've done lately, especially getting the ball into the hands of Trey Dawson at key points in the game. Stay out of foul trouble. Neither team will wow you with depth. Great Crossing has used 8, maybe 8.5 for most of the season. Madison Central in a tournament game has been known to go with just 5, and that's probably what you'll see tonight, honestly. If you look down their bench, not a lot there.
Well, the thing about it is, Cal, once you get a good group out there and they're you know, been playing together all year long and they're jiving and they know each other well, why change it? You know, I don't know if he made some adjustments from the Madison Southern game, but it can either go one or two ways of what happened with Madison Southern. They're either going to be mad and really get after it tonight, or it can, you know, continue to spiral.
It was mentioned to me that Madison Central, had a key injury in the Southern game. It appears to have been Trey Skaggs. He is not starting. Trey Skaggs averages 8.9 points per game for them. I did see a player in a walking boot down there. So if that's the case, that'll shorten their bench even more.
Oh, absolutely.
Starters being introduced for Great Crossing. Just to remind you, as we mentioned, Dawson Burrell, Richardson, Marino, all freshmen, and then Skierman, the senior. First couple of guys off the bench will be Carson Walls, a senior, and Jeremiah Godfrey, a rangy 6'6.5" sophomore, to go with the 6'10" Marino.
Now I'm anxious to see how these 12th region officials do. You know, when the other, you know, hands down, the 11th region, the 6th region, and the 7th region, a little tough of the region. You know, you put the 9th in there as well. But when you're in another region as an official and you draw the 11th, you're thinking, oh my goodness.
It is a big deal up here in Central Kentucky, Upper Central Kentucky. Marino taps it to Central to start the game. Jalen Davis with the ball for the Indians.
I've never seen that.
No, he's lost a couple of jumps this year, but not often.
And that was awkward. It was kind of a weird ball that they threw
again.
up. So 12th region officials 0 for 1.
That's the first one of the game that went against the home team.
Great
There's
defense.
A steal by Ty Skierman. We mentioned his defense. Up ahead to Richardson. Drop off to Dawson for the lay-in. 2-zip GC.
That all comes from the sticky defense on the defensive end down here, Cal, and they're really just getting after. They're covering passing lanes. They're sticky man-to-man right now. They're switching all screens.
Skierman all over Davis. There's a three-point attempt, open and missed. Rebound knocked back out to Davis. Good effort there by Todd to tip it to him.
You can't
Second
give him
chance
two.
Three-pointer for Parker Mullins is good. 3-2 Central.
Don't understand how Parker Mullins was wide open on two possessions there.
Richardson falls down, gets it back from Burrell. Now Dawson, closely guarded, finds Richardson in the corner. Minute and 15 seconds gone in this one. Both teams scored early. 3-2 Central on a three-pointer by Parker Mullins. Burrell drops it to Richardson. Guarded by Mullins, gets it into Dawson.
Yeah, that's a bad matchup.
Yep.
It's a bad matchup for Mullins.
Just a little strong on the floater. He hit the back rim and rebounded by Harden. There's another three-pointer from Mullins. Parker Mullins is 2 for 3.
I see exactly what's happening. They're getting Marino is getting caught off. He's staying in the lane and not coming out on Mullins. I don't know the mismatch. I think it's a little screen and roll right there is what they're doing.
Burrell to Richardson, 6-2. Central on top, just under 2 minutes in. Marino in a crowd over the top for 2.
Good strength by Malachi right there. He was calling for the ball, Cal. They got it to him, and he turned and was strong.
That's a good sign, not
Absolutely.
being timid from the start of the game against a team that roughed him up the first time. 6-4, 5:47 to play, first quarter. Ball fake and a drive by Harden. Now he stops in traffic, goes around Marino, no good. Malachi reaches for the rebound and clears it to Burrell. Ty Skierman with it. Now back to Janias. 5:30 to play, first quarter, 6-4, Madison Central. Janias slows it down for a moment, finds Skierman, lobs it into Dawson. Foul on the floor as Dawson got grabbed. I think it was by Eli Steele.
Yeah, they're doing a good job here, and I hope Coach Pace continue to do that. As long as Mullins is matched up on Dawson, you got to play a two-man game with Dawson on the block.
Burrell.
Great crossing.
Back to Richardson.
They can't get caught being stagnant here, Cal. That's what's hurt them in the past.
The fine line between being patient and being stagnant. There's Skierman for three. If he gets his first one, it's usually good news. 7-6, great crossing on top.
Great sign right there. I love when Ty comes out 1 for 1 from deep. Great crossing is just in straight deny. They really are, and they're switching all ball screens.
Drive, stop in the paint, kick out to Davis.
Yeah, Malachi can't leave the lane, but yet he's guarding a three-point shooter. It's kind of a weird matchup.
Bounce pass into traffic, stolen by Marino, knocked out of his hands, and out will go off of Malachi to Central.
I guess they're trying to keep Malachi out of foul trouble because he's not on one of the bigger guys. Again, he's over here on the kid who's hit out of
on
bounds.
the line was Eli Steele as they tried to inbound it to the corner. And Skierman will put it back in play to Burrell quickly. 7-6 Warhawks, 4:20 to play first quarter. Burrell inside, foul line. Dawson lob to Marino. Can't get it to fall. Can't get the rebound either as Harden pulls it down.
Got a little physical there and pushed him up under the basket there, Cal. Good pass.
The drive and the dish. And the tough, awkward angle layup for Robbie Todd puts Central back on top, 8-7 at the halfway mark of the quarter. Burrell, quick as lightning to the hoop. Missed the lay-in. Rebound Todd.
Did he outrun himself, Cal?
I think so. He got just enough of an odd angle underneath the basket that he couldn't get it to fall. Mullins traveled. Took an extra step as he tried to make the jump stop.
If I was Mr. Mullins, I believe I would have gone ahead and pulled that one as well.
Maybe shoot it again.
Yes.
He's 2 for 3.
Right.
Mullins has 6 of the 8 for Central. They're up 8-7. 3:38 to play first quarter. Richardson and Burrell playing pass again. Here's Burrell behind the three-point line. Finds Richardson for 3. Long, no good. Marino up strong for the rebound, but reached a little too strong, and will get called for the foul as Harden had position.
Cal, I tell you what, Madison Central's doing a fantastic job of. You don't see kids doing it when the ball is in the air. Two people are finding Marino, and they are moving him out. As you saw right there, he had to come over the back, but they are making it a point to find him every time a shot goes up.
Exactly what they did in round 1 of this series back on January the 14th. Jalen Davis. Mullins travels again. Davis got it to him at the top of the arc, and Parker took an extra step as he tried to drive. And you're right. I'm not sure. I'm sure he's a penetrating pitch guy as much as he is a shoot guy, but when you're hot, you're hot.
Well, and he's gotten 2 over Malachi, the 2 3-pointers that he hit, and then he had 2 more open ones. And I'm glad he did put it on the floor and walk twice.
We'll take it. A couple of turnovers have helped slow this down a little bit. Indians on top 8-7. Richardson tried to get it into Marino. Marino being denied. Good physical work there by Harden, or rather Todd. There's another 3 for Skierman, same spot, and they foul the jump shooter. Will Harden will get called for it on the wing. 2:57 clock stops.
Love it that Ty is not hesitating tonight. He's catching ball in the air, feet in the air, and he's stroking it as soon as he catches it.
Senior, you know every game could be your last,
Yes.
and Ty playing like it right now. Free throw short on the first attempt. He'll get 2 more.
Leaning backwards a little bit on that, Cal. I know I always point out free throws, but it's so important to have your same routine. There you go. More up on his toes there and splash.
Skierman ties it. He'll get another. 8-8. Both teams a little tentative early. As Skierman, for the second time, puts great crossing on top. First time he did it with a 3-pointer. Here by hitting 2 for 3 from the line, 9-8.
Let's see what Coach Feldhouse has here now that
Mullins uncontested drive and gets it to drop in off the front rim.
You not want Marino picking up his second right here with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
You always get those unsung heroes. Mullins averaged 1.4 points per game during the season. He has 8 in the first quarter. And I presume he's playing in place of Trey Skaggs.
And, he can tell everybody, I did that with a 6'10" guarding me.
Indeed he did, and is.
I think they missed
Another three-point attempt from Ty Skierman is short, but Dawson in the right place at the right time for the rebound, and he'll draw the contact.
Good feel for the ball there for Trey Dawson when the shot was taken.
Dawson makes the first free throw to tie it up. Second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Central. 10 apiece, 2:14 remaining first quarter. Mullins dishes. They bounce it inside. Stolen away. Good hustle there by Burrell. Fight on the floor.
Nice.
Gets it to Dawson. 3-on-3.
They keep going.
Dawson into Marino. Marino will look to kick it back out. He'll get called for the travel.
If you notice, Cal, and I've said this before, Malachi's positioning right there, he was down below the block towards the baseline when he should have been above the block, down low, wanting the ball.
And you see it every time in the playoffs. Those travels and carries are a point of emphasis more than they are during the season for whatever reason. There's Davis for three. Splash as he falls to his back and puts Madison Central on top again, 13-10.
Well, that was a set play there where he got the handoff. And, oh, wow.
Yeah, that was easy to call.
Yep.
Happened right in front of Alan Feldhaus. He helped the official just in case he needed it. Travel on Burrell. Turns it back over to the Indians. Madison Central and the Road Blues with the red numbers that are hard to read. Warhawks in the home whites with the green. Backdoor cut for Davis.
See, they're running some fantastic sets right now, Cal. That's two possessions right there where they're trying to get the ball to Davis right now. If you notice, they got him on a backdoor cut there.
Richardson commits the foul, stops the layup, but Davis will go to the line. Richardson got hit in the side of the face to add injury to insult or insult to injury, whichever way you want to look at it. Davis rolls in the first free throw.
I think it's really going to come down to making an adjustment with the Marino matchup down on this end. I'm telling you, because he's guarding like the point guard. They're getting him caught up in pick and rolls, and they're able to do what they want out at the top of the key and get other kids in bad matchups.
Jeremiah Godfrey checks in for Gage Richardson. They'll go with the big lineup right now. Although Richardson, no shrinking violet himself at 6'3", 6'4". Right. Davis made both free throws, but Godfrey just so long with Marino in there.
I think it gives them a whole nother rebound. Madison Central just controls the backboards.
Skierman drove the baseline, kicked it back out to Burrell. Minute 11 to play, first quarter. Warhawks trail by 5. Bounce pass Burrell inside to Godfrey. Godfrey double teamed, kicks to Burrell. They wanted another travel. They didn't get it. Dawson floats it. Draws the contact once again.
Dawson seems to be the only one that can get the ball, in the lane and make a move towards the bucket.
We know he can create his offense, but It's got to come from someone else. Mm-hmm. Burrell has got to do it.
Well, what they're doing is they're backing off Burrell. They're not bailing him up because they know where he wants to go, and it's straight to the lane.
Free throw is good from Dawson. He's 2 for 3. 59.4 seconds remaining first quarter. 15-11 Madison Central. Carson Walls will check in for the first time. He has been really good down the stretch. Another one of those seniors playing with a sense of urgency. Dawson 3 for 4 from the line now. It's 15-12. Marino will sit down. So you have Skierman, Walls, Godfrey, Burrell, and Dawson on the court.
Let's see what happens with the pressure here. Now you put Walls in and you can go full court pressure.
Mullins guarded by Carson Walls.
Nobody to throw to.
He finds Harden in the corner. Dawson doing a good job on him. They'll lob it into Todd. Todd, good defense as Godfrey went straight up and swatted it. And Dawson came down with it. 30 seconds. Burrell intercepted by Mullins. And Burrell probably with the smart foul there to prevent the break.
Yep, exactly right. Nobody in the bonus yet.
Third team foul on the Warhawks. 4 have been called on the Indians. 29 seconds remaining first quarter.
And Burrell had Carson Wall standing over here by himself in front of Madison Central's bench, and that's who he was trying to get it to. See what kind of set Madison Central goes here.
Jalen Davis content to dribble out the remaining seconds of this first quarter. Skierman, some token defense. Now 15 seconds.
This is stuff you work on every day in practice. What do you do here at the end of a quarter?
Davis, drop off for three. Harden, no good. And the rebound comes down to Godfrey as time runs out. Your score after one, Madison Central 15, Great Crossing 12. Good first quarter, a little tentative, I thought, on both sides at times.
Oh, yeah, they're going to settle in. There was, pretty physical. I thought they did a really good job. But the game plan for Marino that Coach Feldhouse has is absolutely incredible. It really is. And I know the defensive end down here, Great Crossing, they're playing just sticky, deny, in-your-face man-to-man.
The following weekend, including 5 regional champs and semi-state Warhawks final some of the top teams.
The wrestling team being recognized for just an incredible postseason run.
The Wrestlers?
The Wrestlers, as Coach Sam Murdoch has built it from the ground up quickly in year 3. Second at regions, 4th at semi-state, 13th at state out of 68 teams, 5 medalists.
Nice.
Including Trent Cano, 5th place in the 106-pound class at KHSAA States this past Saturday in Winchester.
Did you say 106 pounds?
106.
Just getting after
I
you.
weighed 106 in 3rd grade. Shooting percentages, Central 5 for 9, Great Crossing 3 for 9, 33.3%. Indians have turned it over 6 times, Warhawks 3. Skierman with it to start the second quarter. Finds Dawson.
Madison Central switching every
Deep
three.
three for
Baby.
Carson Walls to tie it.
Left him wide open. We'll take it.
Seniors doing it early as Skierman and Walls have combined for more than half the points. 15 apiece. Skierman with 5 in that opening quarter. Harden guarded by Skierman. We said they will put Skierman on the other team's best player. Unfortunately for him, Central's got 2 to worry about at the very least. In and out on the shot.
They just run really, really good. I'm just impressed with Madison Central's patience and the offense. If they don't have it on the wing, they backdoor cut. They're getting really good shots.
They got Eli Steele on the back door. He just couldn't get it to fall. They get the dead ball rebound and an inbound pass from Mullins to Todd for Harden, for the Bunny. That's Harden's first 2 points. Davis had 5 in the first quarter. They shut out Harden to the Warhawks. 7 minutes to play in the half. Burrell to tie it. Top of the key, no good.
Yeah,
a little bit long. A rebound comes down to Steele.
Burrell will have to start hitting that jumper if they want to hit any
Wide
success.
open layup there.
Oh,
blocked by
block.
Godfrey from behind. Rebound Burrell. What a play by Jeremiah Godfrey. And Marino, the first guy up on the bench
That block
to give
right
him a
there
standing O.
That was absolutely huge, and that will get a team rolling right there.
That is the equivalent of a dunk in high school basketball, that kind of a block.
That was almost one of those LeBron from behind block shots.
Indeed. Game 7 in 2016.
Or Tayshaun Prince. Remember Tayshaun?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Now get it to Godfrey. Let him score on this end.
That's right. It's like baseball. The guy who makes a great defensive play to end the inning. Or Dawson can drive to the hoop for the uncontested Bunny. He's got 7. He ties it at 17. Vince Dawson III and Janias Burrell just so quick at getting to the rack.
The first step they have is impressive.
Jalen Davis guarded by Skierman. Dawson right now all over Harden. Good bounce pass.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
From Mullins to Todd, who draws the contact and will go to the line.
Todd and Harden's, their bodies under there are just, they might, I know Great Crossing's got a 6'10", but when you have 6'4", 6'5", that is just thick, that's tough to deal with.
Foul on Godfrey, his first, team's fourth. Clock stops at 5:57. Robbie Todd with a chance to put Madison Central on top once again. Gets the first one to rattle home, 18-17. Here comes Marino for Skierman.
Now they got a really big lineup in.
They do. They've got the smallest guys are Walls and Burrell, but then they've got Dawson with the two bigs as Todd makes both, 19-17. Walls bounce past Dawson, right baseline into traffic, blocked by Davis.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much there for Dawson. If he would notice that he's got two coming at him right there, somebody's open. He can look directly across at that pass, and Walls was over there wide open.
OB under for the Warhawks as the ball went off of Madison Central, off of Davis. Burrell finds Marino on the wing. Drops it for a three-point attempt from Burrell that finds air, and the rebound for Davis.
This is not a game for Burrell to have one of those games. I've never seen him have one, and he walked a couple times and just can't find a shot to go.
Harden, guarded by Godfrey, fade away,
Wow.
in and out. Reaching in is Todd, and Marino will come away with it.
Harden hit that was a big-time shot right there.
That was fading away with Jeremiah Godfrey playing as close a defense as you could. Davis doubled, finds Marino, who finds Burrell. There's that three that he needed. Janias puts the Warhawks on top at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, 20-19.
Took his time right there, gathered, had his feet set, and knocked it down.
Harden guarded by Godfrey. Finds Mullins. To steal.
Oh, nice move. Nice move.
Drive by Todd.
Wow. Todd is
And
old
the
school.
foul.
Is he not old school head fake?
Coach's son.
Yes, indeed.
What a surprise.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Robbie Todd, also a good free throw shooter, as you might expect from that description. 3 for 3 in this quarter. Ties it at 20. He'll have another. Burrell sits down, gets congratulations after that big three. Put the Warhawks in front. Been a bunch of lead changes already. No fewer than 6. Might have been 7 there, but Todd missed it. Dawson rebound. 4:30 to play in the half. 20-20. Skierman, drive to the foul line. Pops, short. Rebound. Nope, it was on the baseline. Marino had his hands on it. The
Skierman
official
just
was right
short-armed
there.
that one. I mean, he made a good move. He had like a 12-footer and just short-armed it.
20-20, 4:20 to play in the first half. Eli Steele guarded by Taekwon Stakelin, who's in the game for the first time. Todd drives at Marino.
Yeah.
Wow, what
So
a
you get into
strong
Marino's body. That's what I'm talking about, the difference in bodies. You got a big, thick kid.
You got an 18, 19-year-old versus a
Absolutely.
15-year-old,
Absolutely.
regardless of whether he's 6'10".
He got really into Marino's body, and you can't jump and extend.
Walls to Stakelin. Stakelin got in the game the other night after Western Hills cut a 20-point lead to 9 and just brought toughness with the basketball that they needed at a crucial spot in the game. Drops it off to Walls. Left elbow. Tried to bounce it into Marino. It got kicked by Todd. It will stay with GC. 3:30 to play. (22-20). Central on top.
Great Crossing needs to, do something different here in this out-of-bounds under. They need to get bucket out of this.
Stakelin can't find anyone. Now he finds Skierman, drops it back to Stakelin. Stakelin with a little hesitation, drops it for Marino. He gets fouled by Todd, and will go to the line. Chance to tie it up for Malachi Marino, who has only scored 2 points in this first half.
Yeah,
Central did a good job against him the first time, as we mentioned.
They're doing it again, and I think it's the toughness, it's the age difference, and it's the strength difference.
In and out on the free throw. That has been up and down for everyone on this team. Malachi, no exception. About a 60% team, maybe 61 or 2 now, free throw shooting percentage on the season. Marino makes the second. See, I was trying to work the reverse jinx there.
Absolutely.
22-21 Central, 3:23 to play. First half.
Carson Walls does a really good job on the ball. I mean, a really good job.
Another guy who was just coming back the first time they played Central. They didn't really get to see Carson Walls. Marino's going to get called for the foul as he leans into Todd to go for the block.
Well, he got himself in trouble there, Cal, because he tried to gamble and reach over and get the steal. If he would just stand there.
Did they call that on Skierman? They called it on Skierman.
They called it on Skierman. Good.
Yeah, we're not complaining. Todd misses the free throw. I'm with you.
Yeah, Malachi was the one who hacked down on the ball.
But it must have come underneath before that.
Yeah.
Todd makes the second free throw. He has 8 points to match Mullins for the team lead. So they're doing a good job on Davis and Harden here in the first half, but others are stepping up. Indians lead by 2.
There's a good offense right there.
Dawson with the hook.
Yep.
Walls with the dime, 23 apiece.
Great offense right there.
Parker Mullins, the drive past Walls, the kick to Steele. Finds Todd behind the three-point line.
Got it.
Man.
Seems
Robbie
like everybody that Malachi's coming out on, they're hitting threes over top of him. That's the biggest obstacle on the court.
There's so many guys you got to look out for in this team.
Right.
And you can think you can afford to leave a guy like Robbie Todd open on the perimeter, but he might make you pay as he did there. 26-23, 2:19 to play in the first half. Walls to Stakelin. Next foul's the bonus on each side. Marino drops it to Dawson. Lob into Marino. Little screen and roll to get within one.
Good offense right there, too. Both these teams, I'm very impressed with the offenses they're running tonight.
26-25 Central. Under 2 minutes. Mullins guarded by Walls again. Kicks it out to Harden. In and out three. Rebound Skierman. Warhawks with a chance to reclaim the lead. There have been 7 lead swaps in the first half. Tyquan Stakelin. All alone. Marino setting a screen. Dawson, foul line jumper. Banks it home.
Big night for him. Let's go.
Trey with 11. Warhawks with the lead. Minute 18 to play. Todd for Davis, guarded by Dawson. Todd, skip pass to Steele. Baseline drive. Guarded by Stakelin. Bounce pass to Mullins, who falls down after contact with Walls. You got to call something, I guess.
Yep, you do.
Just an inadvertent little hip check at the 1 minute mark. And it will be a 1-on-1. Parker Mullins, 1.4 points per game, 8 tonight. 42 points all season. But as we mentioned, they're without Trey Skaggs. And Mullins.
Yeah, I don't guess Skaggs will play at all, will he?
No, I believe that's him down there with the walking boot.
Okay.
Missed free throw, Dawson the rebound. Warhawks with the lead and the ball in the final minute of the first half. Marino kicks to Stakelin for a three. Tyquan from the right wing in front of the Madison Central bench.
Big.
Onions.
Big. Yes, sir. Set shot, just pushed it. Left-handed push.
He takes those kind of shots that Steve Page sometimes goes, no, 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 yes. And that was another one. Matt Walls exhorting the defense. All the coaches up. Travel.
Little momentum swing here.
Old Mo is in the building, and he's wearing
Mo.
Kelly green and navy blue. 30-26. 28.1 seconds to play in the first half. 7-0 run. Can they extend it to close the second quarter?
Got to handle the ball right here. Don't do anything too early. Make sure they get a shot and a chance for an offensive board, and that's it.
10 seconds. Dawson.
I feel it. I feel Trey right here. They're going to get.
It's Trey time. Step back three. Nope. Walls chases down the rebound, saves it to Central at the horn. Your score at halftime. Great Crossing 30, Madison Central 26. We got a good one brewing, Derek.
Absolutely. What else could we ask for right here, Cal?
Playoff basketball in the
Good
11th region,
stuff.
baby. Eight lead changes in the first half. Trey Dawson produced the last one. Taekwon Stakelin added to it with a huge three.
That was big. That was big for Taekwon to even just, take a big shot like that in this situation, this atmosphere, this game. Big.
Your first half stats. Tonight's game brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics. They will sponsor the player of the game at night's end. For the Warhawks, Trey Dawson, Vince Dawson III, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 3 for 4 from the line. He was 4 for 7 from the field. Malachi Marino, 5 points, 4 rebounds. 5 points for Ty Skierman, 3 points for Taekwon Stakelin, Carson Walls, and Janias Burrell. Burrell 2 assists, Marino 2 assists, 9 assists on 10 made field goals for the Warhawks. You got to love that if you're Steve Page. They turned it over 4 times. They shot 47.6% from the field, 10 for 21. 6 for 9 from the line. Madison Central also 6 for 9 from the line. They were 8 for 16 from the field. They turned it over 7 times. 11 points for Robbie Todd, 8 for Parker Mullins, 5 for Jalen Davis. You got to look all the way down to Will Harden at the bottom of the sheet. 2 points on 1 for 4 shooting, 3 rebounds from a guy who averaged 19.3.
That was going to be one of my talking points there. Is that I don't know how you take that when you're up, you're down 4, or if you're Great Crossing, you're up 4, and Harden hadn't scored yet. I mean, he's got 2 points.
They're just doing a good job. And again, Ty Skierman, Carson Walls getting it done.
Indeed.
What's your second half? What's your pep talk if you're Coach Steve Page?
If I'm Steve Page, we're gonna still we're gonna run everything through Malachi if we can. But you know what? Get the ball in number 1's hand. I mean, he's the guy who's gotten you there. He seems to be scoring at ease. It's one of those games he's scoring at ease tonight. He's going to the bucket. He's getting everything around the bucket. And I just look forward for him to have a big second half as well. And continue playing your hard, sticky defense that you're playing on the defensive end.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, Madison Central's hit some, they've hit some big threes, but nothing has been easy for them.
Dance team entertaining us. I'm sure we'll hear from the cheerleaders as well. 15-minute halftime here at Regions. The winner of this game will play Friday night. I believe it's the first game Friday night at EKU, McBrayer Arena, with the final on Monday. So you get the whole weekend to prepare for the final. Of course, the boys' Sweet 16 begins a week from Wednesday, 2 weeks from Wednesday. Excuse me.
They go first.
The girls go first, and then the boys are the week after that. So it's the girls that are a week from Wednesday, March the 9th.
And then the boys are the 16th.
16th, and again, they're back to, they did it last year again. They reverted to the old Saturday morning semifinals, Saturday night championship.
Oh, there's no
format.
Sunday championship.
You are correct. So
it's the old school right
it's
there.
It's the old school way.
Yes, sir. It's the only way I ever knew it.
It's the way that those who remember 98 remember the Lexington Catholic Paintsville Daily Double.
Do I remember sitting right under the goal. Rick Jones' shot was coming right at me. I'm like, that's good. That's good. It's in.
Ricky Basketball Jones.
Ricky Basketball, baby. What a treat he was.
So, Great Crossing looking for its 27th win of the season. They have been on a, they have been the only team to give number one GRC a game here lately. They lost by 9. That was, I thought, a big turning point for this group because they saw that they really have no reason to be intimidated by anyone.
No, I mean, they could play with anybody in the state on any given night, but what a measuring stick is when, Clark County comes in here and they're going blow for blow, back and forth.
It was a Sunday afternoon, granted. I believe it was AFC Championship Sunday. Went home and watched Joe Cool get it done for
Yes, sir.
the Bengals. But that was a game that was a turning point. They've only had one loss. Other than that, it was Lincoln County here the last weekend, full weekend of the regular season.
And that's not a bad loss. That's a good a good program.
That's another top
they're
25
good.
team.
Yeah, they're good.
You look at all the rankings. Great Crossing's been in it for the better part of a month now. They had the win over Henry Clay that came down to the end. They had the win over J-Town. They played a good Seneca team that came in here from Louisville. So they are battle-tested. Madison Central, arguably every year, plays maybe the best schedule in the state. That's the way Alan Feldhaus wants it. And they have backed down from no one as well. Sometimes their record doesn't reflect just how good they are. And I think you don't want to sleep on a team like that coming in here even at 20-11. And they've shown that tonight.
Yeah, and it's going to be we're looking at 4 points right now. It probably won't get much more than 4 points either way in the second half.
Rebounds 13-9 in favor of GC right now. So they're winning the rebounding battle. They're winning the turnover battle. They've held Hardin to 4 points. Basically, I would think those are the three things that were probably on the board.
Well, absolutely. You got to.
And they're doing them all.
You got to limit Hardin's touches. And his touches that he's gotten, Cal, they've been in bad situations, meaning they put him in a bad shot situation or he has to get rid of the ball.
The band. We've got one for each school. We've got the dance team. We've got the cheerleaders. We've got the DJ. We've got both lower sections. Well, they're getting food right now, but they were full during the game.
From Rupp Arena, Kentucky 42, Ole Miss 29.
Getting it together right. That SEC tournament is going to be no joke.
Yep, I know it.
And the entire NCAA tournament. I mean, Saturday. Have you ever? No, I never.
No, I've never. You're exactly right.
The top 6 teams in the country losing.
Top 6. It was top 6, and then number 7 Duke wins, but then number 8 Villanova lose. So really,
7 of the top 8.
7 of the top 8.
Crazy.
As Coach Hicks would say, it's just good basketball.
It's good basketball. We're going to see some good basketball here in the second half. A lot of good games. I don't know if we've got any scoring updates. Have you heard anything from Catholic?
Yes, I have. From Tony Wise, who's doing prep spin over there on the call.
It is hard to get any cell coverage right now.
27-24 Catholic at half. So we're right. We got about almost the same scores.
And I believe that is the other half of this bracket, right? So the winner of this will play the winner of that.
Yes. That is the top bracket.
That is indeed the front-loaded upper bracket. I mean, no disrespect. Madison Southern did what they did. All credit to them. But these have been the 4 teams heralded as the top 4 for the past month or so in a loaded region.
Yep.
One of the toughest top to bottom in the state. And you look at there isn't any game tonight that's a lock. I mean, Western Hills with those 3 guys, their big 3 can compete with anybody.
Sure.
Any team like Douglas, you don't want to mess with them.
Well,
certainly.
you catch Douglas on a night where we've seen them awful on some nights.
They can be awful, or they could win the region.
Yes,
that's
exactly
the kind
right.
of team they are.
Yes.
It seems like every year of their existence, or at least since maybe the first couple when they struggled, but since then, that's been their MO. They can go in as a 4 seed in a district and then win a triple overtime game against the 1 seed, as we saw a couple of years ago.
That helped tremendously.
With an NBA final score.
That's right.
102-98 or whatever. Madison Central fans look a little nervous down there. Look a little
They do.
sullen. Look a little restless. I think Great Crossing did a good thing there at the end of that half. They took the momentum. Got to carry it though. It's a long way. 16 minutes is a lot of basketball.
They do. And you know what, Coach Page just has to praise them at halftime, tell them how well they played, and let's just keep going. Let's keep our foot on the gas.
Largest lead for either team tonight has been 5 points, 15-10, Madison Central. Great Crossing led at the half when they played in the regular season as well. They went 4 for 23 from the field in the second half. So some of that was playing on the road, and some of that I'm sure Coach Feldhaus will cook something up. And then Coach Page will have to make his move on the chessboard, and we'll see how it goes.
And the thing about it is Coach Feldhaus has been in 1,000 of these. Coach Page has probably not been in maybe one of these.
This is the first time that the Warhawks have been to region, but they have been in their share of battles at districts. They had an overtime game. Some of those games were losses in the first 2 years. The overtime loss to Frankfort game against Franklin County last year. They've been in some Donnybrooks themselves. This year, we can recall the buzzer beater against Western Hills, Trey Dawson.
Great game.
They also won on Trey's free throws against Henry Clay at the end. On an alert play, an outlet pass from Janias Burrell. These kids are young, but they're wise basketball-wise beyond their years.
As both teams come out at the same time.
Gotta love it. DJ Larry Legend, Larry Cobbins firing up the crowd.
I don't think I've ever seen that at a high school game.
A live DJ?
No, have not.
Yeah, it's.
I know at Ballard they used to have the DJ that stood down there, and at timeouts he would just go. He'd be scratching and cutting and
make a bunch of noise. Well, Larry works the football games too. He'll announce the JV games, and then for the varsity, he's got the music and the firing up the crowd before the game. And it's good stuff.
And when he announced the games, doesn't he say like good run to somebody or a fantastic run?
Yeah, exactly.
Say something like that.
A little commentary mixed in there as well. A little play-by-play. And the Madison Central student section trying to bait the kettle. The kettle showing out tonight, filling that lower third.
They're hitting them, the Great Crossing student section, hitting them with a little scoreboard action there. Scoreboard.
This was the atmosphere that the students and the band and the parents and the families created for volleyball when they won the 11th region tournament. Now, in that case, Great Crossing got to host the whole thing. Tonight, you just have to do it for one night to get them to EKU, to the Final Four, and then hope for the best.
You know, that's just exciting in itself. You make it to the Final Four of the region at EKU. It's just a wonderful atmosphere. It's a great floor to play on. It's a nice venue.
It's special. You think of a kid like Malachi Marino that's been down there to watch his brother play in so many tournament games, so many EKU games, and now he is one half away from maybe getting to step on that floor himself. And you got a guy like Trey Dawson, who certainly has Division I aspirations, and to get to play in that environment, to be seen at this age by the people that will flock to that event would be huge for him.
I imagine A-Dub has probably said hi to Trey a little bit.
I would hope so. I mean, he's a guy that just has that old school game that you got to love. Because, and I'm an old school. 3-point shots will betray you from time to time. You've got to find a way to score the ball inside of 20 feet.
Absolutely. You got to have that if you got a mid-range game, is when talking about Kentucky, they got guys knocked down a three, but the mid-range game is unbelievable.
Final minute here of this half as the team's getting ready to go at it once again in the 11th Region quarterfinals. Great Crossing 30, Madison Central 26. Cal Oaks along with Derek Varney here on the Bird's Nest Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our fine sponsors who have made this possible all year long. You can probably see some of their banners on the wall. I probably will run out of time to read them all, but Ozer Paint and Flooring, DMK CPA, Sword Performance, Jersey Mike's, Scott County Veterinary Clinic, Time to Shine Car Wash, BMT Maintenance, Steve Skierman, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, West Banco, Burger King, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Calvin's on Main, TMMK, Kroger Hometown Pickup, Clark's Pump and Shop, Green's Toyota of Lexington, Chick-fil-A of Georgetown, Domino's Pizza of Georgetown, Georgetown College, Georgetown Community Hospital. Thank you all for all that you do for the kids in our community.
Here we go, Cal.
Underway, second half action. Robbie Todd, ball fake, thought about a three. Now he'll find Steele, guarded closely by Richardson. Harden on the perimeter, blanketed by Skierman, no room, tried to create room along the baseline and travel.
One possession, one turnover.
It's a good percentage if you're Great Crossing. 7:42 to play, third quarter. Burrell with it.
You always have his first play. Both teams had their first plays drawn up out of the locker room, Cal.
Burrell to the rack.
Oh.
Can't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line. Foul will be on Mullins. Steele, excuse me. They got Steele out front. That's his second. First of the half on either team. Clock stops at 7:35. Janias Burrell to the line. Burrell hit a big three earlier in the game to give GC the 20-19 lead at that point.
That's after I had just said, hope it's not one of those nights.
He needed to heat up.
Yes.
He misses the first free throw, makes the second. It is a 5-point advantage, 8-0 run spanning the halves for the Warhawks. Burrell. Good physical defense tonight on the perimeter after that flurry of threes early by Mullins, and Todd hit one as well. Harden leaning into Skierman, forced that one and missed it. Richardson with the rebound.
Yeah,
you can see the frustration.
Yeah, two forced possessions by Harden.
Ty Skierman thought about a three, got it to Dawson at the foul line. He'll drop it off to Burrell for a reset. Matching the biggest lead of the night for either team, GC up 5. Burrell into Marino, got it knocked out of his hands.
By the smallest guy on the court.
Smallest guy on the court, Parker Mullins.
Wow, they had the matchup they wanted. That was a good look by Burrell right there.
Bounce pass into Harden. Marino on him this time. He finds Mullins. Mullins finds Davis. Marino.
Nice closeout by Marino
Did a
right
good
there.
job closing out on Harden. Davis with the floater, no good. Rebound tipped to Richardson. 3-on-3, deflected to Dawson.
I think Trey, there you go.
Trey with the drive and kick to Burrell. The floater is good. Janias with all three this half. Biggest lead of the night is 33-26.
He didn't want to handle the ball. They got a great.
Burrell all over him.
He does.
They miss Skaggs.
Yeah, they're going to have to switch up ball handlers because they're really getting to Mullins.
Burrell's going to get called for the foul from behind, I think. They double team Davis.
Yeah. They double teamed the ball screen right there is what they did, Cal.
Steal by Burrell.
Great hand.
All alone to the hoop. 9-point lead. Timeout, Madison Central. Allen wants a 30 with 5:49 remaining in the third quarter. 35-26.
Great Crossing just really turned up the heat defensively. That's no doubt the difference right now, Cal. Great Crossing's defense is unbelievable.
Janias Burrell has come to play in the second half. I don't know if Steve Page challenged him in the locker room. Sometimes you see.
I think he's the type of kid has a big ticker.
I think he doesn't need much to light the fire. A lot of these kids have got motor. He's one of them. Trey's one of them. Skierman, no question about him.
Never question about
His defense tonight has been a huge factor.
Mullins really struggling to handle the ball.
Trey going to get called for the reach-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parker Mullins had some success shooting the ball early.
They can't get it. Madison Central can't get a clean look.
That's the first foul on Dawson. 5:39 remaining third quarter. Mullins.
Call a
Now
double
what do they
foul.
got? No, they're just warning the guys maybe. Todd and Marino leaning on each other. Todd will get the inbounds pass. Richardson will try to make the steal. Nothing there. Mullins goes at Skierman.
Yep.
Draws
That's
the
Burrell
contact.
again.
You get it on Burrell.
Is that his second or third?
It's on Skierman.
Skierman.
Second on Ty. Ty's getting called for a couple of fouls tonight that didn't necessarily
didn't see.
Look like he was the first culprit. As Mullins hits the free throw, he's one away from double figures. And finally breaks the spell. It was a long run of 12-0 for Great Crossing. 35-28 as Mullins gets to 10 points. Burrell.
Yeah, that screen and roll right there is they got a matchup where Malachi is with Mullins and they're not getting the ball.
Skierman to Richardson to Burrell. Drive in traffic, leaned into it, forced it. Rebound Todd.
Yeah, Coach Feldhouse saying, come on, let's get in transition.
Bounce pass inside to Todd. Todd got a step on Marino and finished with the reverse layup. So the Indians answer with 4 out of the timeout to cut it to 35-30.
Boy, does Todd have great body control. My goodness. First of all, the entry pass to get it to him past Marino was impressive.
He's a big fundamental. There's a 3 from Richardson. No. Long rebound. Bounced around. Central comes up with it. Harden.
I don't understand why Davis doesn't handle the ball in the first place, but
hey, it's not my team.
I'm not Alan Feldhouse.
I'm not going to question a guy who's won all those games, that's for sure. What I've seen from teams that needed to move such a creative offensive guy to point guard is that sometimes you take him out of your offense that way. Or in the case of Great Crossing, take her out of the offense when Timmy Williams had to play the point.
Exactly right.
And it really cost them down the stretch. Another foul and another trip to the line for Parker Mullins, who came up holding his head. Clock stops at 4:20.
Now the Great Crossing girls still going?
They lost to Henry Clay, and just an ugly game last night. I think the final was 46-28.
Wow.
Mullins has hit 3 straight from the line. The lead has shrunk from 9 to 4.
Little 5-0 run.
You knew Central had a run or 2 or 3 in them.
Great Crossing got to weather the storm.
Marino mistimed the rebound, and he will knock it out of bounds.
But if you see, Cal, what I was talking about earlier, you see where Malachi is when he's going up for the rebound. He's pushed underneath the goal, and he's trying to reach back. You can't. He's got to get down and get low and get those guys. Got to root them out.
Dawson on Davis.
That's a good matchup right there. They look a lot alike. Wow.
Wiry.
Yes.
Davis is really wiry. They're going to get another foul on Carson Walls this time. That's his second. So the Indians have answered the 12-0 run with 5 unanswered of their own. Harden.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball fake. Left him with an open 3, but long.
He's going to be seeing that all night.
Rebound Dawson. He has had a tough night shooting the ball here at Great Crossing. Past the halfway mark of the third quarter. GC needs a basket. They're up 4.
Get it to Dawson. Get it to
Skierman got it knocked out of his hands. Foul on Jalen Davis.
See, I think he should shoot that.
Dawson with the take.
Nice.
And the make. His first 2 of the half. That's a travel.
Yep.
Parker Mullins, we saw it a couple of times in the first half. The soles of the shoes got a little slippery.
Yeah, he doesn't want to really handle the ball. You can tell the look in his eye. Well, you can tell his body language the way he's handling the ball. He's not really handling it.
Glove-like defense on the perimeter tonight for Great Crossing. Dawson with it. Drove it into traffic. Marino recovered. Kicked to Walls for three. No good. Marino knocked off his feet. And they're going to get a foul on Central. That'll be Harden. His second. Third on the Indians this half. 5 on the Warhawks. 2:55 to play, third quarter. Great Crossing up 6, 37-31. Burrell inbound to Dawson. Marino behind the arc.
Yep. Little flex cut out of bounds under. There's Skierman. Ugh.
Skierman with it. Guarded by Davis. Now Burrell. No rush here for the Warhawks. Mullins on Walls. Walls drives to the elbow. Kicks to inside to Marino. Post up blocked by Harden. Rebounded by Harden.
Harden just kind of manhandles Malachi, really does.
Should have been another travel on Mullins,
Close
I thought. Davis kicks it to Todd. Todd picks up his dribble and finds Mullins. 2:10 to play, third quarter. Davis, guarded by Walls, finds Todd. Marino on him. Todd spin and a finger roll.
Good gracious.
Robbie Todd. 15 points.
He is a old school. His footwork's unbelievable.
Tremendous. 37-33. Burrell, the drive, the miss, the rebound for Harden.
They're going to continue to let Burrell go to the bucket, and I guess just trust that Mullins is going to guard him.
Here comes the Tribe. Three-pointer from the corner is short. Walls rebound. Steele took that one. Good pass up ahead to Burrell, but he threw it away to Mullins.
Walk first.
Either way, it's a turnover. There haven't been many tonight for Great Crossing. Bad one there. Skierman deflected it out of bounds. He wanted it
to
be called off of Harden,
Good
but
hands.
they say ball to the Indians.
He's giving Burrell a break.
Burrell sits down, gets a drink.
Yeah, he's not going to sit too long.
Stakelin in the game. Ticking down to the end of the third quarter. Todd for three. Missed. Rebound, Skierman. Indians.
That would have been big three.
Have not been able to heat up from outside. It's been good news for Great Crossing.
Yes.
They've had a couple of good looks.
They did early.
Since then, it's been shut off. Stakelin kicks it out to Dawson for three.
Nope.
Missed it. Way long.
Yep. I can tell the way he shot that. He kind of slung it instead of shot it.
Jalen Davis charges into Carson Walls. He has taken 10, maybe 15 of those this year. None bigger than that one. As that is the fourth foul on Jalen Davis, who has 5 points, all of them in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's huge.
And Alan Feldhaus is not happy.
See if they hold for a last shot here.
Stakelin to Walls, to Dawson. Certainly looking like they're content with 30 seconds to play to take that final shot. Stakelin, Walls again. Seniors, 3 of them on the court right now, along with Godfrey and Dawson. You've got Skierman, Stakelin, and Walls. Walls dribbling. No defense. They will take the line. I'm fine with that.
You're up 4. Now you go with 8.
Dawson, the drive through traffic, travel.
Ah.
Good defense by Todd and Steele to get in front of him.
And I'll tell you what led to that. Before the half, Coach Page really got on to Dawson for taking a long jumper. He said, get to the bucket. And that's exactly what he did right there at the end of the half.
Walls on Mullins. Mullins, the floater. Missed it as time runs out. 7 points each side.
Didn't lose a thing
in
that
a
quarter.
rocky third quarter.
Up 4 at half. Up 4 after 3.
We'll take it.
Yep.
8 minutes to play in this 11th region quarterfinal. Madison Central cheerleaders performing between quarters. Robbie Todd with 15 and Parker Mullins 11 for Madison Central. Davis has been held to 5. Hardin has been held to 2 on 1 for 6.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't come to life right here.
Let's hope.
He's fighting for his career, too.
I got a whole lot of money. Not really.
You don't need to sing that whole song.
No, we'll stop right there.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here out of
Dawson, Stakelin, and Skierman still on the court along with Godfrey and Walls.
Godfrey didn't play any that quarter.
No, he came on at the end. Stakelin gets it deflected by Davis. Now it's on the floor. Hardin trying to call timeout. He does.
They're going to give it to him. They're going to call a jump. They got a jump.
They're going to call a foul.
Oh.
On Skierman. That's his third.
One needs to wipe the floor up.
Yeah, or somebody's going to be slipping.
Yeah, somebody's going to slip. So let's see what happens here. You got no Moreno to start off the quarter. Let's see where Madison Central goes. Right, I have a feeling I know where they're going. Right there to that block.
Davis guarded by Dawson, as he has been all night. Hardin for 3.
There you go.
There it is.
And there's no Malachi.
And Skierman got there just a touch late, 37-36.
Yeah, he's again fighting for his not to end his high school career. He doesn't like what's happening. He doesn't like the field, Coach Page.
Stagnant is the word you used early.
There's not a bad timeout right there. You know, he sees a guy after a big 3 and your guys are stagnant on offensive end. Let's talk about it. Henry Clay up 42-35 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Right. I think they just went on a big run.
Both those teams like to kind of muddle up the game a little bit, keep it in the 40s, I think, ideally, or 50s. Is that fourth quarter, you said?
Yes. This has been a game full of momentum shifts.
It has been. You just hope if you're Great Crossing that Hardin 3, and that was why it's a doubly good timeout there. Steve Page and Carson Walls steps onto the court before he inbounds the ball.
Got a Stakelin turnover and a Walls turnover in 2 possessions.
Seniors turning it over there.
And the senior for Madison Central
hit a 3. Indians with a chance to take the lead. They were down 9-35. So it's been a 10-2 run since they faced their biggest deficit. Mullins, stop, drop, floater.
Great pass.
Eli Steele for the lead at 6:45.
As the ball was driven to the baseline, it's what you do. You dive down the middle, and that's exactly what he did. Steele made a great cut.
Dawson, does he have the answer?
They're looks like Great Crossing is trying to get somebody going one-on-one here. They need to continue running their offense how they were earlier. Cut and move and screen.
Blocked.
Another turnover.
Or intercepted. As they went into traffic, there's Davis for a three that's no good. Walls, big rebound. Outlet to Skierman, one-on-one to the rack, no good. Dawson on the rebound. 39-38.
That's because
Timeout, Steve
Davis
Page.
had those 4 fouls, Cal. He couldn't challenge Skierman.
It's going to go down to the wire.
Yes, it is.
Battle of the Bands. Battle of two great 11th region teams, only one of whom will go to EKU. Will it be Madison Central going up the street, or will it be Great Crossing heading down 75? We'll know, hopefully, in 5:55, barring overtime, which is also a distinct possibility.
Yeah, you can't predict this one right now. It's back and forth.
They've held Will Harden and Jalen Davis to 5 points each. If you told Steve Page he'd be in that spot with 6 minutes to play, he would have taken it gladly.
I just know that you can't. Great Crossing cannot be, as we keep using the word, stagnant. They've become stagnant and dependent on Trey Dawson to take the ball the hole every time.
Yeah. Mullins guarded by Walls. Mullins has had an up and down night, to say the least. Todd with it, guarded by Marino on the perimeter. Couple of ball fakes, drive and kick to Harden. In and out. Rebound Marino.
Harden has seen several of those go in
Walls
and out
up
tonight.
ahead to Godfrey. Godfrey stops and drives. They're going to get the block. And Godfrey will go to the line at 5:21. Foul is on Harden. Third on the senior, Mr. Basketball finalist. Godfrey, the sophomore, makes the first.
What a step up there.
First point of the night. He had a huge block in the first half.
Yes, he did. That was
switched
matter of
momentum
fact,
at the time.
It did. It really did.
Makes them both 41-38.
Jeremiah was not a bullfrog.
No, he was money.
See how he's picking it up over here?
Walls all over Mullins. Burrell, good job not to commit the foul there. They left Todd open. Marino closed out. Now Todd drives past him for the lay-in. Left baseline drive.
I think
Robbie,
Todd is just unbelievably good. I really do.
He's another one. Senior, 17 points. You see the desperation. He wants it. Warhawks, 41. Indians, 40. 4:45 remaining in regulation.
Trying to go to Dawson. I just don't think they should be that dependent. Got other guys out there that can score. And as you see what the guards are doing, they're waiting for Dawson to come off the screens.
Godfrey to Burrell. And we've got a foul away from the ball on Eli Steele. That's his third. Both teams with 6 fouls in the half will be shooting free throws the rest of the night at both ends.
That changes things a little bit too, Cal.
Burrell inbounds to Walls. Finds Burrell again. Quick drive, floater, no. Rebound Godfrey. Kick out to Trey. Trey finds Walls for three. No. Marino tips it. Steele rebounds it. Indians on the run. Burrell gets a hand in there to slow it down. 4:05 to play. Mullins. Walls all over him.
Mullins is being hounded. I knew it was coming
30-second
eventually.
timeout for Allen Feldhouse at the 4-minute even mark.
Coach wants a Feldhouse, of course, wants to draw up a good one right here out of a timeout. 4 minutes remaining, down 1.
Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. It has lived up to the billing.
Henry Clay's up 49-37.
That is almost a done deal.
I'm asking if it's over.
Great Crossing trying to get to a rematch with Henry Clay. They won it here in the closing seconds about 3 weeks ago. Central trying to defend its 11th region title. Drive by Mullins, stopped by Walls, kick to Todd. Picks up his dribble. Mullins bounce pass into Harden. Godfrey will reach, and Harden will go to the line at 3:42 for 1-on-1.
All free throws are huge down this stretch for both teams,
This
Cal.
last 3:42 is going to take
goodness.
about half an hour.
It will.
And add 20 points to your blood pressure. Harden ties it. He'll have another.
Yeah, they're Henry Clay's up 13 with 5:46 to go. They're about 2 minutes behind
It's
this
a
one.
long way to go,
Yeah,
especially at Catholic.
Well, the way they shoot the three as well.
Harden makes both. Indians lead 42-41. 9 lead changes. Might be 10 by now, actually. Dawson. It is 10 because Steele had a lead change earlier this quarter. Burrell, Dawson lost the handle for a moment. Gets it back. Drive, floater. And one.
Atta boy.
The lead at 3:21 and a chance for the three-point play. Trey has 17 on the night. And there are not 12 players in the 11th region better
No way.
than Mr. Vince Dawson III. Thank you very much.
No way.
I don't care if he's a freshman, senior, 5th grader.
Right.
Three-point play makes it 44-42, 3:19 to play. Drive Mullins, cut off by Burrell. They're going to get Janias for the foul on the floor, and Mullins will shoot.
And you have to think about it is Burrell has to know Mullins hasn't shot that shot all night. He's driving there and kicking it to the opposite corner. But he's knocked down a couple free throws. Nope.
Misses that one.
Huge.
Marino rebound. Three minutes to go. Burrell dribbling, finds Walls.
Oof.
Dangerous pass to Burrell. Kick to Dawson. Dawson drives to the paint. Kick to Skierman. Skierman finds Walls. Content to play pass right now.
Yep.
Steve Page wants to talk it over. 2:41 left.
I know they're depending on Dawson, which is good, but it's also scary. It's like every other kid on the offensive end for Great Crossing has shut it down.
What makes me nervous about this? The free throw situation
Yes.
for Great Crossing. They haven't been a great free throw shooting team all year. Dawson has really come on lately. Madison Central, not otherworldly. They're only about a 71% team in their own right, and we saw them just miss a front end. So you do have the advantage of being in your own gym if you're Great Crossing.
Yep. Shot many free throws here.
Every day. Must be Jersey night on the kettle down there. I'm seeing all kinds of. We got UK. We've got Ohio State somewhere in there. Carolina Panthers.
Yep. Whatever jersey you have, wear it.
As long as it's not Madison Central.
Right, as long as it's not red and blue.
Dawson to inbound it from underneath the basket.
See what we got out of a timeout right here.
You'll find Marino, the biggest target, who finds Burrell. Walls. I'm sure the point was reinforced. There is no rush. Dawson drove and then dribbled it back out. Finds Burrell. 2:22 to play. Burrell finds Dawson. Dawson back to Burrell. This is fine with me. 2:11, 2:10.
It is, but it scares me to death.
Yeah, I know. Dawson. Drive. Off the glass and in. He's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Vince Dawson makes it a 2-possession game. 3-pointer in response from Will Harden.
Oh,
He has 8 of his 10 in the fourth quarter, as you might have expected.
they still got to guard Dawson. They still got to guard Dawson. I don't know. And nobody, they're going to a zone. They have gone zone.
Skierman cross court to Burrell. Minute and a half. Walls for 3. Dagger! Carson Walls from the corner in front of the kettle.
That was unbelievable right there. Unbelievable right there.
We'll let the noise speak for itself.
Wow.
What a game. What an environment. What a tournament.
And it's only just begun.
We've only just begun. Indeed, make a bunch of noise. 85 seconds to go in regulation. Will Harden had just hit a 3. Senior for Madison Central to get it within 1. Carson Walls, senior, spots up in front of the Great Crossing student section and buries it. 49-45.
They're bouncing.
Bobbing and bouncing. The dance team's got the pom-poms going in the upper section. The band's got the placards. The older folks, politely clapping.
I think Madison was going to try to get a quick 2 right here. They don't. If they can get an open 3, they'll get an open 3. But
Robbie Todd has it. Thought about it. Ball fake. Goes at Marino. Minute 14 to play. Almost threw it away. Harden guarded closely by Skierman. Finds Todd. Todd stops. Tries to drop it off to Davis. Ball on the floor. Diving after it is Burrell. Did he get a timeout? Officials pointing at the floor. It's Madison Central ball with a minute to play.
Timeout. Can't take them with you.
I know I need a timeout.
Yep. Can't take them with you. Good timeout there by Coach Feldhouse.
$60 seconds, perhaps, away from one of these teams punching a ticket to Alumni Coliseum. I ain't been there in 2 years. I miss the old place.
I know it.
Last time I was there, that was a pretty special day.
Very special day.
And a special team that never got the opportunity to show how special. And a lot of things have irritated me about the last 2 years, but you wouldn't be surprised to know how high that is on the list.
No, yep, you're exactly right. That you remember us calling that full season there, and we kept saying there's something weird. There's something weird. They got potential. They have potential. And sure enough, you had that's when McCaleb Coffey just kicked it in. You remember the district and region he had?
He was a silent assassin. Now what do we got? Horns and whistles going off all over the place. Minute to go. Here we go. Steele. Harden almost lost the handle. Finds Davis. Step back three. Off. Rebound Walls. Up ahead to Skierman. Pull it out. 49 seconds. Dawson. Dawson fouled. And Burrell getting the student section excited. Trey with a chance to lock the door a little bit more securely. My heart's pumping. I don't know about Trey. Makes the first. 50-45.
Let the man win it who got you there.
51-45. 43 seconds. They're going to get a foul on Ty Skierman.
Wow.
I can't even.
Wow. I guess he hadn't reached his quota, the ref, his foul quota.
That's the fourth.
I mean, you call that with 37 seconds to go.
That's the fourth on Ty. And Harden will go back to the line. Made the first. He'll get another. 51-46. Made the second. 10 of his 12 in this quarter for Will Harden. Walls throws it away. And Burrell tried to get it back and committed the foul. Yep. And Eli Steele will go to the line for some stressful free throws for a guy that's only scored 2 points tonight.
Yeah, I think he knows that as well, Cal.
He might know.
I don't think you probably feel his lower extremities right now.
What will take the pressure off him a little is it's the double bonus.
Yeah.
Made it. Money. Great crossing with one timeout left. Madison Central with 2. Missed the second. Rebound, though.
Rebound.
3 for the tie. Oh! My goodness. My goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
That speaks for itself. That was a Larry Bird 3.
That gave me chills. He hit that in front of the fans over there. I thought he was out of bounds. Wow. What a turn of events.
51-51.
You had a turnover, then you had a second one free throw hit, the second one missed, a rebound, Madison Central, a kick out deep. I mean, we're talking 28 feet out.
I mean,
and hit nothing but
fall
bottom.
away, leaner. Just unbelievable. And you talked at the end of the third quarter, you said he's playing for his career.
He is playing for his career, and that's 2. I mean, he's got 9 this quarter from 3.
You've got to find the way to inbound the ball, and you've got to find a way to take the last shot. And that last shot has got to come from Vince, Trey, Dawson.
No question. No question.
Or free throws.
Let's go.
Or something. On the court for GC, Dawson, Walls, Burrell, Skierman, and Marino.
They're gonna put pressure, as I would too. I mean, you still got time. You can do that. They're gonna put ball pressure is what they're gonna do. 3-quarter court.
Dawson will inbound it to Burrell. Be strong with the basketball. 20 seconds.
That's what it's all about right here, Cal.
Win it or send it to overtime. 15. Dawson, Walls. 10 seconds. Dawson, 9. Dawson from the foul line. No. Central rebound. 2-1 from half court.
Oh,
my goodness, it almost went in. Will Harden from half court. And I'm telling you, if you're only listening to the audio broadcast, that was
went
in and out.
That rimmed in and out. Oh.
$51 apiece at the end of regulation. Let's play 3 more.
I got nothing else to do.
Will Harden, I'm telling you what.
Cal, I saw that going for some
Will
reason.
is an appropriate name because he has willed his team.
He really has. And
Let's play 4 more. I'm sorry. I don't know why they put 3 up. I knew it was 4 too.
I saw ESPN. I saw everything of the shot that heard around the country.
That would have been unbelievable. Marino, for the second time tonight, doesn't win a tap. It goes to Eli Steele, and Mullins has it. Robbie Todd thought about a 3. Ball fake. Drive to the foul line. Floater off the glass. No good. Rebound. Burrell lost his footing, but he got tripped up. They're going to call a foul?
No, they called out of bounds.
The official signaled the wrong way.
Yeah.
It is Madison Central ball.
And that, you know what? That's the right call. He stepped out of bounds.
It is the right call. If he was going to say it was great crossing ball, it would have had to have been a foul.
Kid's got to be tired, but you know what? You don't even think about that in this type of game.
A long time to rest when you're old. Todd misses the hook. Rebound, Burrell. 3.5 minutes.
When did overtimes go to 4 minutes?
Well, they put up 3. I knew it was 4. It's been 4 for a while. I don't know why. I was lulled into that mistake. Dawson, no, but he'll go to the line. Oh yeah, it's true. It used to be more. It was never 3.
No, I was always 5. 5-minute overtime.
It's half of a regulation quarter. 4th foul on Eli Steele, and Dawson will have 2. Rolls it in for the lead.
First team that scores in overtime.
That's the rule of something. I don't know what.
It is.
Dawson makes both, 53-51.
What's he got, 20-some?
Yeah, you know what? I've lost track. I got so excited at the end of regulation that I stopped keeping. I missed a few. Drive, no. Rebound, Marino.
They've missed 2 easy shots to start the overtime, Madison Central has.
Skierman dribbles it out.
I wish Skierman would shoot that.
Sometimes, yes. Dawson from short range. No! Marino can't get his hands on the rebound. Steele has it. 2:40 to play in OT. Dawson's had a couple of good looks. One at the end of regulation, one here. Just wouldn't go down. 2.5 minutes. Davis with it. Been held to 5 points by Dawson. Walls with the steal. Gets tripped up. Foul will be on Steele, and he's done.
Great hands by Walls right there. Wow.
The Madison Central bench gets even shorter as Eli Steele has fouled out with 2:24 to play. Good guy to have at the line. That's one of the reasons he's in the game. Yep. Makes them both. 2-possession lead once again for great crossing. 2:20 remaining. Harden for three,
No.
way short. Rebound Davis to extend the possession. Davis spinning a drive, block,
Oh,
and come crashing down on Carson Walls. Inadvertently, it was number 21, who's in the game for the first time tonight.
yeah, he didn't want to show that he's hurt because he didn't want to come back out.
That's Keith Stewart. .201 clock stops. Jalen Davis has not scored since the first quarter. He doesn't here. He missed the first. Double bonus both ways now. Walls just picked up his third foul. Missed both. Rebound, Dawson. Huge. And Burrell is fouled by Jalen Davis, and he has fouled out. And Burrell will go to the line. Advantage, Great Crossing.
What a feeling when the coaches look down the bench and they still haven't chosen anybody. They're like, we have no one.
Nothing left. Burrell misses. He'll have another.
Those free throws are huge.
No lead is safe.
Nope.
Makes the second. They've got some kids in there that don't want to shoot. Dawson with the steal. Dawson with the Euro step. Dawson with the lay-in. And the foul. 58-51 with 96 seconds to play.
That had to do it right there.
That could be it.
Nope.
Missed. Still a 7-point lead, 3 possessions. Double teamed, Harden swatted by Marino. Rebound, Burrell. Dawson, and one again. C-N-E-K-U, everybody.
Vince Dawson is absolutely just taking over the game, but not only taking over the game, he's taking over overtime as well. Just great endurance and just a great motor by Vince.
3-point play, 61-51.
He can't get a shot off.
They finally do. They miss. Ten in a row by the Warhawks, and they are 59 seconds away
from EKU,
from going to the home of Madison Central.
Yeah, there's no use fouling now.
There's no use doing anything except drawing contact and going to the line. It'll be Stakeland. I mean, Alan Feldhaus is out of varsity players.
He
at this
really
point.
is.
They were up against it without Trey Skaggs. They've had 2 other starters foul out. Their two seniors are still on the floor and willed them to this point. Robbie Todd and Will Harden. Harden with just a shot I hadn't seen all year, and darn near won it at the end of regulation. Missed both free throws. Still a 4-possession game. Harden will lean into a three. Don't foul him. He'll chase his own rebound, lay it up and in. 61-53.
Harden's something else. He really is. Well, Cal, it's everything that I expected and more.
Yes.
Well, 4 minutes more.
35.6 seconds remaining in this one. Great crossing if they can hold on. Do we have a final on the Henry Clay?
Yeah. Hang on.
The Wi-Fi here is pretty lean right now. 61-53, 35.6 seconds. Dawson to inbound. Trey Dawson, barring anything crazy, is your Bluegrass Orthopedics player of the game.
I'm just going to give it to him the rest of the week for it.
I said there aren't 12 players better in the 11th region than Trey Dawson. There aren't 3 players in the region better than Trey Dawson. I'm telling you right now.
It's just a treat tonight that we get to see Dawson against Harden,
Oh, and just a special. Dawson, I thought, in addition to his offense, as Burrell misses the free throw, he just stuck to Davis like a glove.
He did, and he plays, he plays on both ends, and that's just can't say enough good about.
Burrell misses both free throws. The door
Dawson
is still ajar with 30 seconds to play. Will Harden for 3. Miss, no. Finally misses. It rolled around for a while. Second shot is blocked. Ty Skierman rebound. Tears it away and will go to the line, I think, with 19.1 seconds to go. The game on Friday night will tip off at 6:15 p.m. and traffic will be thick, so get yourself out of work early.
They will play. Looks like Henry Clay's up by 12.
Skierman misses the free throw. This is why I'm glad they got a little cushion because this was my biggest fear.
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
He misses the second, but the clock keeps running or starts running quickly. 14-13. There's a kick out for a 3. That's no good. Rebound Central. Harden will go down fighting and go to the line with 7 seconds left. This is the first win in history for Great Crossing over Madison Central. They were 0-3 coming into tonight. Lost a couple of single-digit ones before this season, 57-45, about 6 weeks ago. Skierman has fouled out of the final game in this gym.
Nice.
Pardon me while I applaud under the desk.
Yes, me too.
It will not be his final game. We will see you Friday night. We won't see you on a broadcast.
Which is a shame.
But you can watch it elsewhere. I imagine Prep Spin probably has it.
Prep Spin will definitely have it.
Well worth the investment if you can't make it. Harden makes both. 6-point game, but 7 seconds. Madison Central will not foul. Friday night, McBrayer Arena. Great Crossing is going to the 11th Region semifinals.
Congratulations to Coach Page and the Warhawks. Good luck in Richmond.
Two wins away from Rupp. We'll get some final stats. I think. Vince Trey Dawson, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 9 for Burrell with 5 assists, 8 for Walls with 4 rebounds. Will Harden had 17 after the end of the third quarter. He finished with 19. Robbie Todd, 17. Parker Mullins, 11. Madison Central finishes its season at 20-12. Great Crossing goes to 27-6.
What a night, Cal.
And will more than likely play Henry Clay on Friday night at 6:15.
That'll do it for us completely, right?
It's been a great year, Derek. I appreciate every opportunity to work with you.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again next
Likewise.
winter. Until then, on behalf of Brett Smith, Mike Scoggin, DT Wells, James Scoggin, the whole gang that made this possible, I'm merely Cal Oaks. Good night. God bless. Your final score one final time for the 2021-22 season. Great Crossing 61, Madison Central 55. Get yourself to EKU on Friday night, everybody.
Good job, brother. Good stuff.